It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That pass is caught by Hardy. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the first play of the game. 76 yards.
A big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
I'm going to flip this. Man, I caught the wrong play. That's right, though.
Murray is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone.
These pants are not right.
As a former defender, I can tell you,
what the heck?
It hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Swift. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
With the backside bubble. Oh, no.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
Well, they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Depending on what he's in. blitzing heavy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Maybe, let's see.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Let's see if we'll jump on that slant.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Got him.
They've got his man complete.
He may go. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown.
GG. What's going on, Sports Network? We'll probably do one more and we'll jump into some offline stuff. I don't know who to. I usually play with Buffalo, but is there any any team that you guys want to specifically see? If not, we're just gonna rock with Buffalo again. Don't like Buffalo it is. Welcome to the stream, everyone. About to hop into this my second online game here. So Sports Network, how you like in Madden? Do you have it? I thought you said the other day you got it. You guys have any questions or you want to see anything specifically in the PS4 version? Let me know. For sure. What's going on, Wolf? Okay, nice. How you liking it? You like the PS? I know the PS5 version. I'm enjoying it, but you know, I just wanted to definitely show some of the PS4 gameplay. I know not
It's the
everyone has a PS5 version.
NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Wolf, do you plan on getting it? Yeah, that's that's everybody's Sports Network, for sure. Defense is extremely hard this year. And I'm not sure if you're doing like another rebuilds franchise again, or you're playing like with a specific team, but yeah, defense is difficult this year, for sure. I haven't gotten a handle on it either, to be honest with you.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Run.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game. Because
a lot of his stuff is going to be short
ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Make sure we cover underneath.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be
correct. Well, if he goes over the top,
it's
just going to be a bomb over the top. A lot of runs, I'm assuming.
He had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football
A lot of runs and
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
I'm not going to dive if you don't hear. There's a drag coming. I just don't know who's going to do it.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. He's into space past the 25. Wow. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 55 yards. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
You already know, Cap. You already
point,
know.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
They've added a couple new lines, but yeah, they need to scrap commentary for sure, or have them do new lines, add a second commentary team, something.
And special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Probably even before 20.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here comes the former Patriot. This is Damian Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a gain of 34.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
The zone. Hopefully they block this inside guy.
Shakir hauls it in. This will be a short gain.
Oh no, I still am.
Brought down at the 22.
They kept the receiver in the short
I just was showing off some of the PS4 gameplay, but yeah, I'm still
either
playing
guy in
on
double
PS5.
coverage could react.
Yeah, with the PS5, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to play defense.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
I'm not good on defense this year.
They'll bring a receiver in
At
motion
all.
right. Now Allen.
I was late on
And
that.
that's going to wind
I didn't
up
think he was a man.
incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I believe that. It might be. Let's see.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. 1st and goal, and a chance to get
Just now got good.
Right,
a lot of those games I seen, you were shutting teams out, or not shutting them out, but you were definitely putting up. Well, I guess that was offense too. I feel like you had solid defense last year in the games I was watching.
On 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
I think this year is more of the offense. Like they're not. I feel like sometimes the offense last year was like, I don't know, they just didn't play the way they were supposed to.
Now they'll run Murray, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're
Right,
doing it,
facts,
you're
yeah,
probably going play
that's
action
true.
since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
I think that's everybody defensively. I'm not seeing
on 3rd and goal.
too many defenses of the 90s or like the old Ravens teams and all that anymore for sure.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
The PS4 version is about the same. Running in PS5 is smooth though. The PS5 version is real smooth. But the PS4 version is about the same as it's been in years past. Nothing too much changed with the rudder mechanic.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
He might go run.
Going to go in motion left.
Yeah, kind of good.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You're not going to try to throw too much. There's going to be play action rolls. Like a lot of the stuff I have an idea what he's going to do just so they're going to stop it or not. This might be a screen backside.
They're going to try and throw.
Dude, wide open.
Flushed out right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go.
Nice I don't know. I'm about to say once you slow down the run, but it's PS4 version. That's extremely hard to do. But you could force him to throw the ball. It'll be all right.
Non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line.
In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster.
Do stuff like
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Cunningham.
There we go. I was on that too. He's probably looking for that tight end.
It's a sack, here on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
For sure. Yeah, because the way the game plays now and the way it's going to play then, two totally different games. Totally different games. So.
Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're playing a lot of man. Well, yeah, I'm not so really surprised though.
Motion man is Shakir.
Man was like the thing in the PS4 version. Everyone plays
on
man.
first down, Allen.
Oh, he had him double. There we go.
And that is caught.
Way to put that there, Josh.
Stephon Diggs, 43 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Pass on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Backs. Yeah, that's usually how Madden goes, to be honest. Like toward the end of the year, I don't know. I don't want to be a conspiracy guy, but I feel like they like make Madden not play that well, or they make sports games not play that well throughout the middle of the year, so you're hyped for the next year. And then like toward the end of the year, it plays like a lot better. So then you're like, all right, well now I'm just ready for the next game. I don't know.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived. As
definitely wondered that, though.
Touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
I still don't think 23 played it as well as it did at the beginning of the year. I feel like that's when we got to take that to the house. I still don't think that it plays as well as the beginning of the year. That's when I thought it played the best. But a lot of people didn't like the blitzing thing. It was like annoying and all that. But I still feel like it played the best then. It was a pass rush, like, I don't know, toward the end of the year. I mean, throughout the year, like the pass rush just like disappeared.
Complete to Smith-Schuster. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Right.
Smith-Schuster. 57 yards.
I forgot to take him off of him. He's not a man player.
Extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah, I think that's with the unreleased games thing, I think that's like it's like a blessing and a curse, because since games know that, they're not going to, they don't feel pressed to have to release a final product, because they know that they can always go back and fix it throughout the year. But which, I mean, when there are actual bugs in the game, that's fine, but you know, it still is
These teams just trading haymakers.
Kind of trash that the games don't come out released
with a nice little jab and get
fully.
things going in their direction.
Let's see what we got here.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Got him.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's see if we can hit this out again.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
That's fine. We can keep doubling him.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space
guys can get open.
Cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's go back. We'll see that else there. It might not be there though.
On play
I didn't think so.
Allen.
That's fine.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Hooper cut Mark Andrews. Jeez.
Seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That sounds like a fantasy draft lineup.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Or, I mean, I guess unless they're all real old, but still, they all probably still have their
so just
abilities.
8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Okay, let's get that out of there. Tight flex. Let's go Pawns. To help him out. I don't know if he's going to press or knock him. No, he didn't. Don't matter anyway.
Cunningham, flush to his right.
And
he wisely will throw that one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for
but those abilities, man. No joke, regardless of the age.
They'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Let's see what we can do here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Man, I wish this was just a dive.
Right now, everything they touch
they might mess this up. We should get a ton of yards out there.
Touchdowns on their. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
We go Cook.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 64 yards, and the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Jets, yeah, that would in 23 that would actually be a fun team to play with. Like once you like figure out the quarterback situation, whether you're gonna develop Wilson or pick up somebody else. Yeah, they have a nice team. And this in 24, oh my goodness, that team is ridiculous. But the defense is solid. You have a lot of good players on the defense with the Jets.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Yeah, I played them a couple of times on the PS4 version on 24.
It's like give him 5 on the carry.
Very
It'll be second down. Here's Cunningham.
He's probably looking.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to Thornton. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him,
I couldn't get there, though.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all,
yeah, that's not a bad offense either. I'm surprised they wouldn't have the number one offense in the franchise, or the top, at least a top 5 offense.
Here's second down and 7. Now they'll change things up.
This is a pass. It has to be because he moved him.
On second down, here's Cunningham. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The Jets in real life can only imagine. It's wishful thinking.
Now Cunningham.
Go get him.
Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, get down.
His way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing.
Yeah, I feel like in Madden, I don't think that he's really he has like a good base for his stats and stuff. He just hasn't been able to get it together in real life.
Second and 7. Running left is Stevenson.
Oh, he's slipping and falling.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute the blocks
pretty much.
is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's a real huge thing, actually.
Quarter there with the onside kick. What'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense.
I skipped up like 20 years in the franchise just to see, like, I was trying to check out something with draft classes, and those, the Bills had a quarterback who had really good accuracy, no arm strength. It was like very difficult to play with him. He had a superstar ability and everything. But if you have arm strength, yeah, you can definitely put passes where they need to be.
They were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
We're not going to fall for that.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Oh, yeah.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end. There he goes, right side. He's on his way, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots get a bit closer. Folk connects on the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game.
Yeah, hopefully with him
Folk
being
now set to
behind
move
Aaron
after
Rodgers,
his guys put 6 on the board.
Yeah, get that together.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Come in and start right away to be a starter, but he definitely has the skills to be a quarterback.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
And I don't know if it's going to be in New York. He might have lost.
Allen. And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 62 yards, and the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning
especially
lots of
with
space
the
between
quarterback
you and him.
position.
If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle.
Yeah. That's why I don't know if it would be in New York.
And keep him in front.
To be honest.
If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw.
Seems that time very nonchalant
ready to go.
About that kind of stuff.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Definitely not the
first play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And the highest paid player.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
With him being the quarterback.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now an audible here into something else.
What was this, 2
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain. And that
I'm hoping that all that was just for him being young, to be honest.
So both offenses come to life here in this third
some
quarter
players
as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Definitely was not a fan of
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cunningham looking to throw. Flushed out right.
I know he was tight. He had to continue to stay like that was his guy.
Maybe to get that back.
To keep his confidence up. Well, I know he probably wanted to pull the string on him a lot earlier.
For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
But then I'm not surprised that he is pissed too, because they're trying to build a culture there
23 yards on the
as well. So it's like, you can't. I'm surprised. You can't have that
now in the NFL. We're seeing more and more of these plays run. And that one went for a big game.
Like the defense literally was the reason why they won some of those games.
Receiver here in motion.
He has to just chalk it up and just say he has to play better. Like he can't handle it. He can't handle that childishly like how he did. He didn't play well at all last year. He should have just been like, yo.
First down, and they're
He
going to
didn't
throw
play
with
well,
Allen.
you know.
Flush to his right.
He just like.
And that is intercepted. Or was it?
Oh, like, he
Wait, they'll say no. No interception.
He just
He
had
did
to,
not keep the feet in
he just had
bounds,
to, like,
apparently. So that's
own
just
up
going to
to
be an
him not playing
incompletion.
well.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump.
It's just crazy to think how well that defense played last year. If they had like half decent quarterback play, that would
Second and 10 now from the
had to
27.
added a few more wins than what they had last year.
Allen running the option to the left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play.
Yeah, they're going to be solid this year.
Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Right,
and the Bills have pretty well
to be honest, that's probably his first, like,
Tyler Bass now for the
quote-unquote real failure as a quarterback. And he just,
and the lead now to 3
at that point, he didn't take it that well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
But that's just like that's how it is a quarterback. Regardless, you gotta like kind of take the blame.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's probably going to be crossers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Really shouldn't call this, but
Cunningham to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But with him, I thought with him being behind Aaron Rodgers, he should be able to learn,
Yeah, this
and
is
then
actually
just
the easy part of the game
should be
for
good,
them,
though,
because
I
just
feel.
as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
See how, like,
they
he
blanketed
does
the
it.
field the entire game using a variety
a lot of
of
people don't like
coverages.
Aaron Rodgers as well,
Escaping
but
the pressure
he gets it
right.
done, so you really can't
And
say
this one
anything
taken
about it.
in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far.
Right,
Brings up
exactly.
3rd down.
Especially knowing that you're the highest paid player.
Give him credit.
It's
Another
like,
incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been
I gotta
headed
play
in for much of the
better,
game.
or I
How
gotta
about getting
something.
outside there? And that's what you want to see from
Now Cunningham has the ball
You just
knocked
gotta
down.
do.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And he's not in a point in his career. Aaron Rodgers is real critical of his receivers last year. He's not in a point in his career where he can do that. And he has weapons there in New York. So whether they do stick with him or he can go somewhere else, yeah, he definitely has to
They'll try the right side with Harris.
like figure it
He
out.
dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In his I think in that opening preseason game, he didn't play too poor actually. I think he had a pretty decent preseason game, but obviously it's preseason. But
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
other young quarterbacks
They stay on the ground again.
who also
Harris.
played preseason.
And he'll fight his way down
like,
inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'm trying to think.
They
There's a couple
follow up
players who
the
didn't
first
really
down
have that
1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
that good of preseason as a quarterback. The quarterbacks like Trey Lance. Yeah, I don't know. He's probably not gonna be ready this year. He looked really
third down, here's Harris.
like he was struggling this preseason.
And a few little style points on the juke.
Yeah,
but
very
not much room
efficient.
to
Yeah,
maneuver after that.
he was decisive. He knew where he
It'll
wanted
be a
to
gain of 2,
put the
and
ball,
speaking of
all that
twos, it'll
stuff. Like,
take
he
us
looked
to
good
the
in the
2-minute
opener.
warning.
Like, he clearly looked like
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass.
like
for the
he
Buffalo field
like he
goal.
he could start somewhere this
The
year.
kick by Bass
I
is
would-
good. And the Bills will add
If
on
they
to
needed
the
a
lead.
quarterback, or if he had to come in and play, I wouldn't
Need those 3
have a
points,
problem
but
with him doing
they'll
that.
take the 3
But
and
like
they pad that
Trey
lead.
Lance, yeah,
this one's
he
already
did not
wrapped up, but you
look
and I both
good
know
at all.
if you're
He
an
looked
offensive
timid.
coordinator,
He
you
looked like
never
he
let up on the
didn't want
gas
to run
unless
the
the head
ball at
coach
all.
tells
He was
you to
scared to
do
get
so.
hit. All
And
of
maybe you've
that.
actually clicked him off
And,
in your headset so you can keep calling
Yeah,
plays and
his
try to
offensive
add to
line
this
obviously
lead.
didn't help.
And he's
that
out
much
of
either.
bounds,
The
able
same
to get
thing
it
with
across the 20-yard line.
with CJ Stroud too. I didn't see the games fully, but just looking at the
Pats
highlights,
at the line, ready to
I'm
go.
take time
Probably
to go
not
back and
much
look
that
at
they
them.
can do at this
But
point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth
both of
quarter.
them
This is going to be a little
stuck
too
out
much
to me
to
as
overcome, you would
you know,
think.
looked like they
Yeah,
were
they'll go down swinging,
shuttle.
but in the end, I think we
Yes.
saw the writing on the wall.
Ross, what's going on?
Because one team was clearly better than the other in this one, and while it didn't quite reach blowout status,
Yeah, that's the
we knew
thing
who was gonna
about
win this one well before we got to
rookie
this
quarterbacks. You
stage.
never know, man. Like,
On 1st and 10,
but then when I seen DTR play,
completes this one to Thornton.
he didn't look timid at all. It looked like but it is against
The 2 big plays right in succession as this
rookie
one goes for
competition and the
27.
backups and stuff. But
Defensive cap on right
he
now,
looked
and I
like
know
he
they're
was
saying, don't give up any big plays
trying to compete
now.
for a
They
job.
controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
Yeah.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I didn't know I was
Johnson
going
able to
live.
pick it. And the Bills are
To
in
be honest
great
with you.
shape here.
Right, yes, that's a huge risk. Yeah, you just never know. Like, sometimes it works out where you can what's going on, Mighty? Sometimes it works out to where those quarterbacks are ready for the big time moment, but even with him, like he was at a winning school. I guess what's in camp for there too though, but he just been injured a lot. Carson Wentz, like, you just never know with those quarterbacks. I don't know. Like, he still may have a chance to turn it around. It's just the way quarterbacking is now versus the way it was even 5 years ago, 10 years ago is a lot different. Like, they're kind of drafting you to be the guy now. You don't. It's not really like a Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers situation to where you can sit and learn. It's either a situation like how it was with Tua, where it's like with Tua and Ryan Fitzpatrick, where Ryan Fitzpatrick was getting it done, but Ryan Fitzpatrick was on a short leash. Like, a lot of those quarterbacks who are stand-ins are on a short leash, and the fan base wants to see that quarterback come in and play. We'll hop offline for a little bit. Any teams or any teams you guys want to see? I think naturally I want to say the Bears. You can go with our 2 rookie quarterbacks. This will probably be if there's no specific teams you guys want to see. Oh, you said it didn't tell you. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't tell you. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a real good NFL season this year. Real good NFL season. Yeah. Right, yeah. The best rookie season, I'm gonna go with Bryce Young, honestly. And I know he's gonna struggle a lot, but I still think that by the end of the season he's gonna get it. I think they're gonna be a team that competes this year for sure. Anthony Richardson, yeah, he might be all right too actually, because he's gonna have he got some players behind him. Like he'll have a solid running back. Anytime you have like a running back behind you as a young quarterback, I feel like you're gonna be all right, because you can always just turn the ball off, probably turn the ball around, or you can always just turn around and hand the ball off. But yeah, he didn't look too. I was looking at some of his highlights um against us. He didn't play too poorly. But yeah, but as a quarterback, yeah, going from college to NFL, yeah, the processing is a lot different. It's a lot different. It's a lot quicker, and a lot of the time, the just the competition and the defenses you see is a lot different. So yeah. Yep, for sure. All of that communication, they have to believe in you, for sure. And I think that's the thing with Trey Lance. I don't think they believe in him. I don't think the coaching staffs believe in him. I don't think the team believes in him. I just, I don't think that. I don't think that
Today,
I don't think they like him
Bank
as
of
like a
America
starting
Stadium
quarterback.
in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Right, exactly. With that, yeah, that's the one division you honestly, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about the NFC South. It feels like that almost every year though.
It's the Carolina
It feels like it's a
Panthers
team that's like good for
taking on
a
the
few
Houston
years,
Texans.
and then it just switches. Like when Breeze was there, it was the Saints. Brady came, they played well for a little bit. Before that, Matt Ryan and the Falcons. When Cam was with Carolina, like you just never know. That's like the one division. Like you can go from the top of the division right to the bottom of the division in a blink of an eye.
About set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud
Yeah, DTR has not. He has looked pretty good, but it's preseason. That's the only thing. But he's played well. He has not played timid, scared. He's played like he's ready for the moment. And Watson, yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure about him. I want to see him get back to where he was, but you just never know.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard
right,
line.
yeah, for
This
sure.
drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive.
Yeah, playing quarterback is very
When you start a
challenging.
game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
15 more yards there, and quickly.
Yeah, actually, the whole division has new starting quarterbacks. Like looking at it, like I've realized that, but look, just seeing the names though.
And grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's
quarterback. You have to know everything. Yes.
Oh man, coming off a great rookie.
Like I played in my high school. I played like a very small degree of quarterback, very small, and yeah, you literally have to know everything. Receivers are like, what am I running again? Like, oh my goodness. So like on an NFL level, it's 3-4 times as much because you have to know the protection. what receivers are doing.
And now a much tougher third down looming.
Play the count. If you see something defensively, checks. If there's certain checks, like it's a lot playing quarterback.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this is gone.
Wow, I thought that was going off.
57 yards out.
For sure, by far the hardest position to play.
3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot.
Yeah.
Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it
End of Carr bounces back. I know he had a rough season last year.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out.
After
right around the 25, actually the 26,
getting the receiver he wanted and getting paid. So I know he had issues with the management and stuff, but I don't know. Quarterback is like kind of like it's a position that kind of reminds me of like the kicker. I guess all about confidence too.
Trophy in his hip pocket is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide.
Let's see
he
what
may be
this
a little small in terms
like.
of size, but potential massive.
Let's try to shuffle something easy.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders.
Nice
and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run.
Right.
He gets maybe 3.
That's a fact.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 29, here's second down.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to, for sure.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good.
I realize
it's not
that.
all the time that the play caller
For
should
sure.
get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending
Gotta
the pass
catch
is being
that.
able to be right
But yeah,
there
I think
with the ball
he
gets
should
to
be
the
all right
receiver,
there
and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that
in
incompletion.
New Orleans car.
It'll be Young again.
Another one. Gotta hit that.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Some kind of zone. Maybe you can find somebody in the middle.
Young to throw it.
Yeah.
Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's going to be taken down with another first
But
down.
all the teams in the
Texans 24-yard line.
NFC South, they all got like some bright spots about them. So I don't know. It's really a toss-up division. It's gonna depend on the play of all the quarterbacks. In all honesty.
Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of
In the
run,
defenses,
right?
too.
It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and
I think
frankly,
both.
they're pretty close to
I
staying
think the
on schedule
whole
on offense. The
NFC
playbook
East is
still open for
they're
the
just trying to
coordinator.
stack up with as much talent as they can.
Young's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
Right, yeah. To be honest, that their playoff game, that cost them, like, that kind of cost them the game. They were in the game
First and 10 at the 11.
During the playoff game, and them just not being able to get in and out of the huddle, that was a huge thing.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their position,
I know some of it is probably just the. I didn't want to run this. This is the only thing about the PS4 version. The play calling buttons are different.
Here is Young.
But this, getting in and out of the huddle, I think that's one of the differences from coming from NFL to coming to the NFL from college. A lot of the time, they don't have to do that. They just look to the sideline and get a lot of the information, but not like that.
Inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I haven't really like looked into everything yet. I've just mostly been playing. But who has New Jerseys, Ross? I think I saw Arizona's, but is that their jerseys, the ones that they have?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up.
But in terms of the helmets and stuff, I don't know if they added those. I know there's teams getting new helmets this year.
This is
I didn't check that.
From Pinheiro, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you.
Yeah,
like to
even the Dolphins. But speaking of the Dolphins, I think they're going to be solid this year.
It was a backhand, and a really good backhand.
They got a lot of weapons there. It looks like they're going to stick with Tua as long as he can stay healthy. You know, I think they're going to be solid. Even as a Bills fan, I don't know. Like, I want to say we're going to win the division, but it's really a toss-up. It really is. Offensively, like, we have, I don't know. We have weapons, but a lot of those guys, like Gabe Davis, he's gonna have to step up. Offensive line is gonna have to do a better job of protecting Josh this year, so it's not gonna just be a walk in the park division win this year for us if we win the division. On top of that, it's gonna be an extremely tough schedule. So
Stroud working out of the gun. He gets this one to Mechie.
I guess that was. I should have stayed on him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see.
Oh, like, yeah, those, the,
3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run.
Oh, nice. I didn't check the.
So they're going to throw the football.
I have to look at all that stuff after.
Easy rhythm throw right there.
I'll probably do that when I get the full version, because I'm still on trial. I'm still on the trial version. I had to see what changed from the beta to the full game. I didn't want to just go out and buy it.
Throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
I know a lot of people who have played the beta before said the game changes a lot. I just want to see what those differences were.
The throwing again is Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 43. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Run.
Here's Stroud.
Nope, it is exactly what I thought they were going to want.
Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps.
I would guess slants or dive.
Muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Pretty good that
It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often miss time that play.
I saw the Arizona
because
ones
of the angles of approach.
for sure.
When you're going to get him,
And those helmets, they'll
well
probably add those in kind of like
right now.
within a couple
Instead, in
updates,
this
kind of
case,
like how they did the
timed it
Saints
perfectly and
in
knocked it
the
free.
Houston and those. I don't think another team, Saints, Houston, and another team had new helmets last year. They're gonna add all those in, I think. Yeah, so I think with Diggs is I think he's just not happy that they're not really advancing, you know, in the playoffs.
You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing
Just,
from them, both of them
in a sense, I can understand it. Like even though like a lot of people here thinks like he's acting childish and they aren't really happy with how he's acting, but for as good as Buffalo is, how they're perceived to be, it's not their production isn't really matching up in the playoffs how it's supposed to. Like they got dominated last year in the 2nd round, and that year before that was the Kansas City loss in overtime, and I want to say the year before that they lost to Kansas City again in a big loss. So I understand it. They didn't bring Stephon Diggs here to, you know, just to be a good receiver. They brought him here to win championships. So I'm pretty sure all of that was, you know, promised to him and all that, you know, playing with Josh Allen. And obviously, you're not going to win the championship every year, but yeah, I just don't. Maybe it might have been the offensive coordinator as well. They might not have. Oh, I didn't realize they ran a quick. They didn't mesh too well, I think, as well.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 40.
I don't know why I keep missing field goals.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And instead of tying it up,
the Cardinals, that was the team.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right
and some of the stuff too with Diggs, I think is blown out of proportion too.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing
I don't think that they're going to get a good. They're not thinking about trading Diggs, or they wouldn't trade him this season. It's all going to really depend on this season. But Diggs wants to compete for championships.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments his offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been
they've had the Buffalo's had the team to, but they haven't made it there.
So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And their window's running out very quickly. The window's running out because the other teams in the division are getting better. So they weren't gonna just dominate the AFC East for an extremely long time. Like even when New England did it, like that was rare, and there was usually always another team that was not better than New England, but that was up there competing. Whether it was the Jets when they had Rex Ryan, or
Young now from the 50.
That was a bad pass.
And that nearly picked off. But would have been a great time for their
For the Dolphins, they usually
game. Instead,
It's second down.
have they've been able to compete as well. Like it's a competitive division for sure.
Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The AFC in general is tough too. That's true.
Now Young.
Yeah, the thing with Josh Allen, he gets into these
That is caught by
like when he starts to get flustered or frustrated.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch
So
of the
with
game so
me
far.
missing online, I think that's just me playing both online and offline. I try to anticipate. Yeah, that's probably, I try to anticipate when it's gonna come down, and I miss that sometimes. But yeah, with Josh Allen, I think he just starts to get frustrated in the game, or when they have him flustered, or he just starts to. For like all the good plays he makes, like some of them they get erased by some of his bad decisions. But it's like it's 50-50. It's you got to take the good with the bad. I was late on that. I probably should have hit that a little bit sooner.
And figured out a better game plan.
Could have actually pulled that and ran.
Of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
I just was hoping that we would have brought in another receiver, because that slot receiver to me is wide open in terms of who's going to play there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options.
They're going to probably put Damian Harris at... I don't know. It's but then I guess Cook is going to be Cook too. It's probably going to depend on formation. So I can see him and Damian Harris splitting carries.
To the air once more. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing.
Yeah, for sure. Extremely gifted. But he's gotten better over the years, for sure. Like he's played himself to be a top quarterback, but he's just but when it comes to like you said, the flaws and stuff. He just has to learn to be more, like, I don't know if it's a patience thing. He has to learn to be more patient, and he can't force passes that aren't there. Like, he's definitely the guy that will throw up the one-on-one ball to the fullback. Like that, we can't have stuff like that.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short.
Yeah, Singletary. Yeah, they didn't resign him.
Down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate.
I'm not surprised, though, especially with all the running back hoopla that's going on.
I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
JT as in JT who?
Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete.
If he wasn't tired, he would have been able to hit that.
Drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up.
Jonathan Taylor? No, I hope they don't trade him.
Final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
What would they get back for him?
So all square here in this third quarter.
I mean, I don't think that would be a good idea for them to trade him, for sure. I mean, I thought that's who you were talking about, but is he's in trade rumors?
But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The man in motion is Brown. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
They didn't give me a tackling animation.
Able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
What a way to start a drive.
I mean,
run, a tone
I
setter,
don't
and
know,
now,
man.
If you want to take a shot on
Yeah, that's the
second
unfortunate.
down, play action,
That's the
make it look like
unfortunate
the same
reality
exact
of the running
play
back
and throw it over the
situation
top.
now.
You can do
I don't.
because you've
I
established
think
the run in a
after
big way.
Austin Eckler like made that big thing, I feel like this whole running in with Saquon Barkley, this whole running back thing has just been. I don't know what's gonna be the situation that turns that around. But I mean, I would have to. Did you trade him and try to get something back? I don't know, man. I just feel like with Richardson, with Taylor being there, it would just be extremely beneficial for him. Unless he holds out. Was he talking about holding out?
So many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
You mean Taylor for Saquon Barkley?
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be
and I didn't and to go back to that Baker comment. Yeah, I think Baker, he could have a good season this year too. He has weapons over there, so.
First down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, they obviously read man.
You just never know, man, with Baker Mayfield. Like he's an up and down player. But I think he'll be. I think he'll be all right though.
Take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right, yeah. Yeah, playoff football is a lot different. That's the team, you know. That's the team that you're focused on for that week. I mean, it's like that in the regular season too, but it's just you have a full season of being able to look at that player and how he's played and tendencies and stuff. Expect specifically those losses, like Miami, they have a good handle on what Josh Allen does. Like Miami has given him trouble. And I think a lot of teams are just following that blueprint of how to shut down Josh Allen.
In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Whether it's through, I think a lot of it is just pressure, getting pressure on him and forcing him to get the ball out quick, or forcing him to just continue to check it down. Like Josh Allen is looking for the big ball a lot of the time. If you force him to check it down, pressure him, you're gonna force him into a situation. He has to clean that up about his game.
Texans football as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play.
I didn't know that he hasn't been there.
Able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time.
I could see that, man, with the running backs wanting multi-year deals.
So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop.
They're trying to secure this, especially with the running back position.
At the 25-yard line.
Like they do a lot of, they do a lot. They block. They obviously run the ball. They take the most beating. They catch the ball at the backfield. So
now Young.
I can see why they would want multi-year deals. For sure. They're trying to secure that future.
But they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, that was that.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Right, yeah. That's the thing with him too. He takes a lot of shots. You know, just with his play style, Josh Allen does.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions,
right,
but we know
exactly.
This is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
Yeah,
this definitely 4-down territory.
The value in the running backs of old is not the same anymore.
Here's Young. And this pass broke up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Complete to Shaw. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2 timeouts.
And with Bryce Young, we'll see how they
it's 1st and 10.
How they adjust. We'll see how he adjusts and how the team, how much they put on his plate.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this
honestly, I kind of see him struggling in the beginning of the season, but he's gonna have a solid second half to the year. Honestly, believe that.
Because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah, Carolina's going to be competitive this year, for sure.
Play. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, injuries definitely would be one reason, especially at the running back position.
Here's Young.
Yeah, that'll be one reason why you would not get re-signed.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining.
I'm waiting for him to clear. I didn't think he was going to take him.
Out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They really don't have a guy I can throw it up to.
3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's 1st down. One last shot for Young. This for all the marbles.
There you go. Way to come down with that. I lied. We do have something to get that up to.
Taking the lead here in the final seconds. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. after the field goal. On to kick it away is Pinheiro. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very
the
good.
only way they're going to trade him is if they get equal. I don't know. I don't know how you get equal. Like how you can make that equal on both ends. Like I feel like Jonathan Taylor is too good to be traded. Unless you're getting another top running back, I don't see him. I don't know how they would move him. Like, what value could you get? What value is a team willing to give up for Jonathan Taylor? And that you can get back that's equal value.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
And for the unfortunate reality for Josh Allen is it's all going to be based on his playoff performances. Like, he can do whatever he wants, make as many crazy plays that he wants in the regular season, all of that good stuff. But if he's not performing in the playoffs, none of that's going to matter to the fan base, to the media. Really, it's probably going to get to the point to where it's going to become a media thing, where they're not going to. It's none of that's going to matter. It's going to be great quarterback, top quarterback, but he can't win when it matters. He didn't get that second foot down, but it's all right. The Browns could get you. Is some of the stuff I'm not up on. Is Nick Chubb hurt? Or is he not resigning there? Ravens, Vikings, Bears, Cardinals, possibly Eagles, Rams. Let's go into our roster, see what's going on here. I don't know. These probably aren't super up to date, though. Yeah, the Ravens could use a running back for sure. Dobbins was hurt, right? I want to say Dobbins got hurt for the year, or for a lot of the year. Cardinals. Who's there? Zach. Oh yeah, they did pick up Zach Moss, but I don't know if I would trust Zach Moss. I don't know if I would trust him to, like, I don't know. He's not Jonathan Taylor. Like, he's all right, but he even here, I don't know. He didn't really play that well here. But then I'm not gonna fully blame him for that either, because I don't know if they really put him in the best position to where he can be successful either. So I don't know. Maybe Zach Moss. I'm just trying to think, like, when it comes to like running back is like one of the positions I feel like if you have a game breaker there, it's like a huge difference. But then with just seeing how the league is going too, Like you don't really need a running back to like win either per se. But it'll definitely help if you have one for sure. Mmm. Interesting. If they had, that would be one crazy backfield though with him. But if he, I, yeah, that would be insane if they had two. But I don't know that because he probably would want. Yeah, I don't know about the Browns because he probably would want a multi-year deal, and he probably would want carries too. So a good amount of carries. 20, and he's 24. Yeah, they need to just pay him for sure. Ankle injury. They need a. They need a. I would just pay him, man. If it was me. And they draft a running back, but he's probably not. Or did they draft him? He might be off of free agency. Yeah, I think that they have to pay him. If you ask me. I said, yeah, for sure. They should just pay him for sure. I guess but then again, I guess it depends on how much he's asking for it too, because you don't want to you don't want to pay him and him not be as productive as he was before, or he's not able to carry the load. So I got you. Let's look at these ones. Yeah, obviously the Vikings. No, I think the thing with the Vikings though, I think that it's gonna be dependent on how he plays. I think that he probably can use the spell if they don't expect him to carry the ball all like that. Wait, hold on. Was it this guy? I want to say that this guy had a real good. No, I'm thinking of another team. I'm lying. I'm thinking of another team. I want to say I thought it was him. I was gonna say I thought he had a real good preseason game, but yeah, it's gonna depend on how well he runs. I think that they just didn't want to. They were just ready to move on from Cook, even though it's kind of surprising because he had a productive year last year. But a lot of this is probably just going to come down to whether they want to pay that guy or not. Let's see, Bears. Yeah. Same, it looks like a lot of the teams that are on the list are going to be comfortable with running a multiple running back system, which a lot of teams do now already, but that's just like the vibes I'm getting from the players that are on the roster. Yeah. Who else are we looking at? Cards. Connor, yeah. Marlon Mack, yeah, for sure. These teams definitely would, if they're gonna, if they did trade for JT, it would be a huge upgrade for sure. Oh, and he's hurt too, so he's not even Marlon Mack. Corey Clement. They didn't, yeah. I mean, are they gonna stick with James Conner? I know the rosters aren't all the way updated, but yeah. No, as a matter of fact, they probably are going to they might not do too much. They're probably looking to rebuild for sure. Let's see what the defense is looking like. Even though it's kind of weird to, yeah, They're gonna struggle on the line there. Yeah, this is definitely a rebuild situation for sure. A complete rebuild situation. We're gonna go to who's next? Will be the Eagles. Let's check out the Eagles. Swift, Penny. I mean, they brought both of these guys in. Are either one of these guys hurt in real life? Swift or Penny? Okay, well, yeah. But I can see why you said possibly, for sure. If they're not hurt, I don't see them necessarily looking for a running back, but I feel like if the opportunity did present itself, it's definitely possible, for sure. Ravens. I know. Let's go to the Rams. Cam Akers. Yeah, probably the Rams. Because I feel like they had issues with Cam Akers last year for some reason. Like, I remember him not playing as much as he should have. Well, I know he didn't play. Well, I don't know. I know he didn't. Let's see what happened with him last year. Yeah. Did he get hurt? Did Cam Akers get hurt last year? I just feel like he didn't play. Yeah. I had a feeling. I remember he was in trade talks when he was definitely in trade talks for Buffalo to come here, but they ended up bringing Naeem Hines here instead. But he was definitely in trade talks. Like he was the name that came up. So yeah, I would say for sure LA. Unless some way, shape, or form they were able to smooth that over. Yeah, I'm not surprised for sure. It's just a situation like that. I don't know what happened because he had a productive rookie year, and I just remember last year that game against us, he just didn't play, and I was like, like did he get hurt in the preseason? And then when I just saw he just wasn't playing, like I just don't know what happens. Maybe he wasn't happy that he wasn't gonna start or what it was, but yeah. But then again, it also shows how teams feel about the running back position too. It's that they don't mind dropping a player like Cam Akers. Gordon. I know he had a interview. He was talking about the running back position. I've been dealing with shoulder injuries from previous season playoffs. Yeah. Especially, yeah. That's the thing about running back, man. It's such an interesting position because it's like the running back does so much, man. But it's like all of that can just be in an instant, a blink of an eye, just like looked over. Like, yeah, Cam Akers has a shoulder injury. Let's just next man up. Yeah, he had a productive year this year, but next man up. Yeah, I know JK had an injury. Look, speaking of the Ravens, not to bring up sad news, but I saw in the news that Alex Collins passed away. R.I.P. It's crazy because it's crazy. I just remember seeing him a few years back for them. So when I saw that, Engraven, shout out to him. He put out a video about it. So it's just crazy to see that. Pierce, yeah. We're probably gonna run a 2-back system. Yeah, he was for sure. Yeah. We still got him a little bit of help. Yeah, those motorcycles, man, nothing to play with for sure. Definitely nothing to play with. Cheering home. You think he should be rated higher? He said Christian McCaffrey. Interesting. I feel like for whatever reason, he is a really good player. I think whatever happens to him, they're always going to rate him super high. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Christian McCaffrey. 5 touchdowns. He's injured though. I think he's a point lower, or yeah, a point lower, but still. It's just crazy to see a 90 overall running back on free agents. Well, obviously he's signed now, but Kareem Hunt, Leonard Fournette. Jeez. It's just looking at some of these names, like just thinking back like a few years back, and you were to say like, oh yeah, Leonard Fournette's going to be a free agent, or Ezekiel Elliott's going to be a free agent. You just would think, if you heard that a few years ago, yeah. He's pretty much is a receiver. He's at least in both, in Madden and in real life. Definitely could split them out. Split them out wide. Let's see. We'll try a new team. Jump online again. That's probably my last game for a little bit. Might get back on a little bit later. Any teams you guys want to see specifically, or or any 2 teams, I can hop back offline and do another offline game. It's up to you guys. Jets. Let's see what the Jets is about. I forget. I'm used to playing offline sometimes. Offline I usually keep this on receive. Forget to switch it back. Actually the Commanders wouldn't be a bad landing spot for Kareem Hunt, I don't think.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Right.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good
Look
one
at
on
that.
tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Aaron Rodgers comes back to Green Bay for the first time since the trade.
Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Who do they have him? They probably have him in the slot. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Probably. Believe it or not, this is my second time seeing the Packers on here on the PS4 version.
But right away, they'll change the look.
It's just sometimes it's interesting going from
They'll start on the ground.
the PS5 to the PS4 version, because a lot of the stuff that people do in the PS4 version doesn't work in the PS5
sort of
version.
opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going.
Yeah,
obviously,
for sure.
We've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take
I
that
think
shot
Madden
early
thinks so too, with
and
the whole
loosen
team
things
being
up.
on the trade block,
Ball again on second
pretty
down.
much.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
This has to be zone, actually.
Now a play fake. Rodgers taking a deep shot.
Oh, he's
here
just
for
as
Hardman.
fast.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron
Right,
Stokes.
yeah. The
And
PS4 version,
Packers
like, I'm happy that they
have the
switched that for
football at their
the
own
people who are
1-yard
going to
line.
get it.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open
I
this
knew he was
game,
fast.
but
I just didn't
backfired
think
with
that he was going to
interception.
be able
No
to.
lack of bravado from
He
that
kept up with him,
sideline
though.
at all. And look, they told us before the ball
This
game
probably
they
is
wanted
a
to be a
run
little
or
more
something
dangerous
quick.
on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that
Oh, they got a fast. They
incomplete.
got
Just a
fasters
little
too.
beyond the reach there of
this
his
should be an
receiver.
interesting
That's
game.
probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus
Yeah.
air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9
Definitely
times
made
out of
that
10?
mistake.
Just missed that one.
Out of his end zone, Love.
You're probably looking for him now. Get him.
Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Or
They took a
Christian
shot as he
Watson.
let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Whoa. They didn't do what I
The
wanted them to
receiver
do.
in motion left. Love from his end zone on third down.
Pick.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Man, I wonder why he has one joint.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On fourth down, Love.
Okay. I just thought he was going to throw to the other guy.
And we'll go the other way with the football.
Well, we literally just have to walk in the end zone. I hope I don't mess this up, huh?
And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have.
Man,
First
that
and
is
goal
blazing.
from the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So
yeah, man, that's the only thing about sports, man. Injuries. Like, it's definitely something that's going to happen, but it's always unfortunate.
They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on
Browns
that drive
and the Eagles. That sounds like a Madden Super Bowl for sure.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
I think we all can say we've seen either the Browns and the Eagles in our franchises in the Super Bowl.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let me help him out.
Throwing. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense.
Repeats in the NFL, though, is extremely difficult.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback,
you never know, though, for sure.
It takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st down, Love to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Flushed out right. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now Love. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Love fires that quickly outside. And it's a Packers touchdown.
I knew that was coming. I tried to step him up there to get
10
that.
yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman taking it about the 1.
Let's see. Maybe we'll be able to pop him open some way, shape, or form.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Yeah, for sure. I plan on it. And actually doing one in franchise. I always say like I'm gonna do it, but
on second
not do it. I'm focused on playing online, but
27-yard line.
Yeah, I think this will be the year that I do it.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down
version.
stop.
What's version 1? Oh, do you mean like the like with the what's it called, with the updates and stuff? What do you mean version 1?
They'll run with Hall, and he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
I don't have time, so I kind of have to run the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's playing man, though. He should be able to pop him open. Yeah,
now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
Yeah, with the updates too, with the new updates, I don't know. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're not always like they don't always make the game better. It just depends.
Rodgers now on first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield.
Playing on the first update isn't always necessarily a bad. It just depends on how the initial game is when it comes out.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Facts. Armand, what's going on, man?
Go. Tie ball game. And now they'll shift things around.
Looking at cover 2. I don't know if this is actually cover 2 or not, though.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
He might have been out of bounds. Yeah.
Lazard's got it again.
So that wipes away a big play on the penalty for illegal touching on the outside.
I know I haven't been streaming either.
Where a lot of times you don't even realize that you've even done it, but just one foot goes over the chalk, and you're the first to touch it when you come back in, that's going to be a penalty.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic.
You're talking about the PS5 version of Madden, Emma?
See if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, here's Hall. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation.
This is the PS4
showing
version.
The shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It will be a 3-yard pickup.
Emerald, you said you have the PS... Hold on. You said you have the PS5 version, but you're going to get the PS4 when it's on sale?
Prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in.
And Armand, which version are you talking about? Oh, you have the PS5 console. Okay.
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, that's, yeah, if you have the console, I would just get the PS5 version. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Do you buy your games digitally, or do you go to the store and get them?
They look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for sure.
Between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
I'm surprised the whole Bills team isn't
scanned
into the game. Or the majority of them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, you're saying the PS4's version cheap? Okay, so for whatever, you do both. So for the what is it? So for the PS4 version this year, it looks like they are the same. It's 69. So pick. Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
But when it goes on, when they do go on sale, when they go on scale, when they go on sale, you mean, yeah. Usually the PS4 version is a little bit cheaper. But the way that they did it this year, it looks like with the standard version, they combined the PS4 and the PS5 version online. So I think regardless of which one you get, you're gonna get them both if you get them off the PSN store.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 67 yards
for sure.
him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much
I don't know if they link them both.
Than to understand
just because it's the beginning of the year and they're going to eventually split them. But the standard version on the PSN store, they're together.
And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew.
But yeah, it'll definitely go on sale. Get a good price for it.
Unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the
PS4 version is good though. I like the PS4 version. It's just I am like not good at defense right now. Better than 22, yes, I would say so. But so here's the thing, like yes, it's better than 22, but I don't know if I can like say it's a $65 buy. Me personally, I wouldn't, or a $69 buy. I wouldn't pay $69 for the PS4 version, but yes, it is better than Madden 22 for sure.
Hall again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's see, everything in here is
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's see. We have another timeout we can use too. I just don't want to force a throw.
On play action, it's Rodgers. To the end zone,
Corey Davis. What are we doing, man?
And here's the thing, you already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
That's not going to beat the air again. That was, man, we got to hit those.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10.
I feel like the PS5 version, it feels similar to how these games feel, in my opinion. Like in previous years, I understand why people would say the PS4 version feels smoother, but I think that they really cleaned that up this year, in my opinion.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Okay. I feel like I'm right here. I could just take the... I want to run like an RPO or something. So I have like the option. I'll have to hurry up and run a play too. We have 5 seconds. Maybe we can get 2 plays off here.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read.
I just gotta go for it.
He went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Second
I might regret it.
Again from the 2-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall.
Yeah, it's like I had to.
Get in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. As time expires in the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
So what a first half that he has had.
But yeah, now the PS4 version for Madden 22 I like better than the PS5 version, and for 23 the PS4 version was alright. It's just the body types were all wrong. I didn't like them. And the PS5 version for 23 wasn't bad either. It was okay. I think it was better in the beginning of the year, but toward the end of the year, like around a few months back, or let's say a couple months ago, the game really played a lot better than it did throughout the year. But yeah, I can see why you said the PS5 versions of the game aren't smooth. I think they definitely cleaned that up for the PS5 version this year, though.
What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Love now.
This dude's wide open. I was gonna chase him, but yeah, I agree.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
First down, going to the air with Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
I didn't even have to do that move.
Jets are going to have it here at their own 32.
GG. Dang, I didn't expect that to end so quick. Yeah, the CPU plays a lot better on 24. I agree. A lot better. Yeah, the quarterback play can probably still improve on 24, but it's definitely a lot better than years past, I would say, for sure. Like if it feels like they don't just look for the first receiver that's open. Like a lot of the time, like in previous Maddens, it seemed like they would always dink and dunk and check down, depending on their setting. Like it either seems like depending on what traits they had, they were either gonna try to throw it deep every single play, or they were just gonna dink and dunk it down the field. Like I feel like it's in 24, the computer is a lot better for sure. They don't. It's not just like either or. Like you kind of know, like depending on what quarterback you're playing, what you're gonna get. Hold on. Give me a quick second. Let me see. What did I have my missed? I'm back. Right, yeah. Interceptions last year were extremely annoying, especially if you were trying to throw against the better corners. They definitely would just go through your body. It just depends on, a lot of the time it depended on the rating, especially when it came to the defensive players. Like they would either morph through you, or they would do that that diving interception animation. And I know everybody knows what animation I'm talking about because it's happened to all of us. So the CPU not wasting the timeouts, I'd have to check that out. I can't say I have or haven't noticed that. Most of my, I'm still on the trial. I haven't gotten the full version yet. I've played mostly online. So, but I played a lot of offline in the beta, and that was one of the things that they talked about as one of the issues in the beta. So I'm gonna say that they probably cleaned that up a lot. But that's always been an issue for previous years, with them wasting their timeouts and doing weird stuff with them. I actually just commented on my last stream about this, where the computer they would do stuff like they might run like a something short, like let's say like a quick slant or a drag route, throw that route, no huddle at the end of the games, and they would call a timeout, and they would have just wasted like 15, or not 15, they might have just wasted like 10 seconds when they could have just called the timeout after that first completion. Like they like would do weird stuff like that. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely huge. That's definitely a huge for Madden 24. Like it's like the thing with Madden 24 is it's a ton of improvements in the game, but it's not like necessarily um like how do I want to put it? Like it's not like that big feature like how last year it was um with the skill-based passing and stuff. Like I feel like Madden 24 cleaned up a lot of the issues, or that was what Madden 24 was. That's what Madden 24 was for, was to clean up a lot of the issues that people were having problems with, and that timeout thing was definitely one of them, for sure. Let's see what's going on, JT Talks. Madden 24 is not bad. The PS4 version, I don't think that I would purchase it at full price. I'd probably wait for it to go on sale. But yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good, I guess. It's similar to what the rest of the games play like, I'll say. Like I, I think it's improved from 22. It plays a little better than 23, but it's still like very similar, I'll say. And the body types obviously they fixed the body types as well. So, all right, we'll just throw on one more game. I probably won't. I'll probably just have it on. Right, for sure. Who do we want to check out? Saints. We'll do the other, since we were talking about these two teams. Actually, no. We'll do our. Do I want to see Saints? I kind of want to see the Falcons. We'll do the Falcons. Saints Falcons. We'll put this on watch for a second, so I can go back and look and see if I missed any of these comments. Yeah, the after play stuff, it's like that's what I'm saying. Like 24, they added in those little things, like the people who cared about the referees being on the field. Like it's nice to see that they added them back on the field.
Today, from
the
Mercedes-Benz Stadium
post play emotion stuff. the different camera angles at certain points of the game where you're going to the line of scrimmage. Like, all of that stuff is good additions to the game, even though there's small things and stuff that people wouldn't necessarily point out when they're talking about improvements. All of those things are like they help with the immersion in the game. The next thing is for them to clean up the commentary, because I'm not a fan of the commentary at all. Like, they added some new lines for sure, but I think that in terms of presentation is to either have them record new lines, get another commentary team, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I guess if people are like tired of doing them, that would be okay, or to get a second commentary team. Like, I feel like, especially being on the next or the current gen version of games, PS5, there's no reason why there shouldn't be multiple commentary teams. Like, there's Thursday night football, your regular Sunday football, Sunday night football, Monday football. Like, there should be multiple commentary teams, as well as with the UI, like how we see at the top of the screen where it says Madden 24 and shows the teams and stuff. There should be different ones depending on where you're, like, what day you're playing on. Like, there should be one for Thursday night, Sunday night,
Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Games during the Sunday and for Monday. I feel like that's really easy.
He's marked out officially at the 21. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the
models, yes, for the PS4 version, the models are a lot better. For sure, a lot better on PS4.
Last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins. Optimism reigns.
Mini games, yes, cool. Definitely a fan of the mini games. Yeah, I like the mini games as well. I have to like play with them a little bit more, but overall, I think the mini games are a great addition. I can say. You see, that's another thing. Like, mini games, I know like a lot of people are like, well, mini games were already in the game. Like, I'm definitely one of those people. So it's not like. It's not a huge improvement, but it's something that was added into the game. That was a good feature. So it's something that the fans are asking for. They added it into the game, and so we're not gonna like discredit it and say, well, it should have already been in the game, but they did add it into the game. So
a really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Some of them, like I was doing some of them, I feel like the actual mini games aren't that difficult to do, but the scores, some of the scores are like, yo, how am I gonna get to 50,000? Like, you have to like literally score every single time, or you have to like have a big play every single time. Like, I was doing the option one yesterday, and I was like, yo, it's gonna be, I'm not gonna say it's no way, but it's very difficult. It's gonna be very difficult for me to, it's gonna be very difficult for me to get to accomplish this on gold. Rodgers, yeah, for sure. That would be cool if they were able to get those other guys in there.
Carry of the game for Patterson.
Or just get multiple guys in there. Like, I don't know. Like I would be a fan to have multiple commentary teams. I feel like even if they didn't touch this commentary and added different teams into the game, that would even be, or even if they added a few lines for these guys, like that would be good as well. Like, the thing about adding a whole new commentary team is a lot of, like, they'll have a ton of lines in the game, but they'll start to get stale after a while. Like, 2K does it fine. Like, how 2K has the multiple commentary teams. I know that the EA Sports team can do it. And on NCAA 10, they had multiple commentary teams. So I don't know why they haven't thought about putting it in the Madden yet.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic.
Yeah, the graphics are a lot better on the PS4
Give him
4
3 on
version
first down.
than
It'll set up
23.
a
For sure,
second and
definitely
7.
a huge upgrade, I would say. So I mean, some of the body types are still big, but they're just not. They're not. There's less disproportionate players who are big. Like a lot of the players last year on 23, they had like. They kind of remind me of Buzz Lightyear. Like they had like those big, bulky, huge bodies with small heads. So it's like a little bit. It was a little bit weird.
Over the middle, caught by London.
When you actually like slow down in the replay. I don't think I started to notice it more like the more people talked about it. I didn't really notice it at first. I just thought that they had different body types for the positions. But then when I saw certain players who were similar in weight and one had like that super big body type and the other one had a super small body type, it was like, yeah, this is obviously an issue.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons why they didn't rush out into the NCAA game. That and they probably realized there's going to be a lot of changes happening in college football, so they didn't want to rush it out. There's probably certain teams that weren't 100% on board, or if they were, I just think that they just wanted to have this year to iron out everything so it could be a smooth release for next year.
Getting the ball downfield and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
For the run, when you say
the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
What?
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
That'd be unfortunate. So, are you talking about the PS5 version, Ross, for the blocking? If so, I agree for sure. The thing, cause I was playing against somebody on the launch night, and he was talking about the blocking. But the thing with the blocking in the PS5 version is you just have to follow your blocks, which in previous Maddens, it's been there, but they haven't been super consistent. So, but this year you can definitely follow your blocks, and you can like set up. You can set up your runs based off of the way that they're blocking. So yeah, the blocking, another small thing, and it's pretty much always been kind of an issue in the EA Sports football games with them going to the second levels and stuff, but blocking is definitely improved. And even from last year, like one of the things I noticed was with the pancake blocks from the small defenders, they would like pop right back up. So that's a huge improvement. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm excited for NCAA next year for sure. Me personally, I kind of prefer NCAA over Madden. I've always just been an NCAA guy myself. So when they said that they weren't coming out with the NCAA game in 2015, like I was crushed. So I was stuck playing 14 for a few years up to now. And to be honest, I know a lot of people like NCAA 14. I wasn't a fan of that game at all. I just think it's so highly regarded because it's the last NCAA. NCAA 14 was not my favorite. And maybe if it would have maybe if they would have completed the patch cycle, it would have been a lot better. But I didn't really think that game was a great game. It's good, but I wasn't really a huge fan of it. Let's see. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if Madden ever seen NCAA as competition, but I do. But I will say it probably will produce a better Madden game, because a lot of the stuff that they want to try in Madden, they can kind of test it out in NCAA first.
But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one.
Excited to get the game Friday for sure. So yeah, I won't. It's not for me to say whether the game is worth the full price, the full price tag. Me personally, I wouldn't pay full price for the PS4 version, but that's just me. And X in helmets? I'm not sure. I didn't look through the equipment and stuff yet. I've been mostly just playing the game and just looking at certain things. But I can check that out for you. I know that you wanted to know about the what's it called? The relocation teams too, Trajan. Like I saw that comment as well. As far as I know, it looks the same in terms of the process, but I didn't go through and look at the teams yet.
Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
But I'll check that out.
Throw into the hands of Pitts here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively they're okay with that.
I agree.
The first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said.
Good looks, Ross.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position
with the play now live,
series,
I'm not sure.
You have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Okay. So yeah, with the play now, so I'm assuming, see if they're missing on the PS5, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they probably aren't on PS4 yet, if they updated it at all. Like I know it seemed like the franchise was very similar when it came to the PS4 version of this. I didn't really go into depth to look, I'm not gonna lie, but just looking at the things I looked at, it looks very similar.
Back to throw, Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
So play now live, I don't know how they're going to handle that this year. I wasn't a fan of how they did it last year, kind of, because I don't think that they gave a specific roadmap of how they didn't give a specific roadmap of how they were going to handle it, we'll say. Like, I know that they did they did preseason week 1, and I think they didn't, what did they do, like some random week, and then they did like the end of the season. Like, I wasn't a fan of how they did it. I don't know if they're gonna do it every week, but we should know as the community what specific weeks it's coming out and it be out that week. I would like to see it be every week, but I just don't see that.
When you start a drive
doing it like
that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
I think it'd be pretty easy, because all they have to do is
field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
They have the roster updates every week, so I don't know why they do it every week. I guess because
well, sometimes you just have to give credit to
the 2 commentary guys, they would have to come in and do commentary every week, or do the lines for whatever games every week. But I don't think that's a huge thing. Seeing that they update the rosters every week, so I think with the roster update every week, they should also have like the play now live for the franchise.
Now Carr. On a slant, completes, and Michael Thomas. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Got
so
right
with
into
the
his route.
scan
And the
players,
hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
dang. Hopefully it's not too serious. But the scan players, that depends on the actual players. From what I understand, I don't think that's an EA thing.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I'm kind of surprised that they don't do it like how 2K does it. Like the way 2K does it is, I think that they generate for the players who aren't scanned, they'll still like do a face for that player, and then they'll replace that player's face scan once they actually have the actual scan into the game. So if you ever noticed on, I'm trying to think what player who they did it for. Like if you ever noticed on 2K, if you went to edit certain players, you would see certain heads that are the same exact head, but they have different numbers. Like that would be, that's them like going in, and one is a face scan, an actual face scan of that player, or an updated face scan of that player, and the other one was a older face scan of that player, or just the created model of that player that they did. Nice. See you later, Mighty. Have a good practice, man. Yeah, they definitely need to figure out a way to handle the face scans better for the players who aren't getting scanned or who haven't gotten scanned yet.
Now on first down. Sure. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's corralled at the 40.
Personally, I think that they should kind of do it like how they did it back on the PS2 days, to where they gave you a ton of like random faces, and you can like modify the face, or even if they had a face modifier, because when you start to go into the franchise mode, there's like only a handful of faces that are in the game, and once the deeper you get into that franchise mode, you start to see multiple players with the same faces. Yeah, I saw that Joe Mixon wasn't scanned. I think you said that before too, but yeah, I did see Joe Mixon wasn't scanned. Damn. I really do hope he's all right, man.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward, only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last.
Oh no, you're good, man. I didn't comment on it. Like I saw it as I was reading through, but yeah, some of the stuff I missed, like the injury, the O-line not getting. So I don't know if has anyone noticed, do quarterbacks get injured now in the game during gameplay? I know that was a thing last year and has been a thing for previous years. But quarterbacks don't really get hurt.
And this is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Dang. Yeah, I don't know why they ended up taking that out of the game. I remember in one of my franchises a few years ago, Josh Allen ended up getting hurt, and he was done for the season. So I'm not sure why they took it out. Or I wouldn't say took it out, but they made it extremely challenging for quarterbacks to get hurt.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, well, they'll like stay down, or they'll like hold their stomach, or they get up limping, or they'll get up slow. Yeah, those are all great additions to the game.
Taking it to the end zone. Nice throw too to complete the play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The off-ball offensive line injuries definitely. Like I know it was the same thing before. Like they didn't have injuries for offensive linemen, so then they added the off-ball ones. But at times it does feel like it can get too much. Just all off-ball injuries. I kind of wish with the off-ball injuries it was every position, but I mostly see like just
Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
They definitely touched the crowd
this year. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Crowd interactions, they probably... I'm not surprised that they don't show the crowd interactions, actually. One, because they probably
and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
were the same animations, like they showed the same ones a lot of the time. And
here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Probably the models in the crowd too. They're probably working eventually on cleaning up the models if they bring that back.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
When I play offline again for the PS5 version.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Sure. Yeah, man, Madden 24, I was very reluctant, I'll say, about the game
good for 6 yards, and it'll be second
before I played it, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Sure. From the beta, I realized it was going to be a solid game, so it was definitely enjoyable.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know why they don't have
into the hands of Miller. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40.
Home team jumping into their crowd, especially the label league, because that was like one of the infamous ones. But every but it shouldn't just be for the away teams that jump into the crowd.
Not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
That's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs.
For whatever reason, a lot of the time when I try to trigger the single-player animations, either I'm not doing it fast enough, they just don't trigger, and like the team will come over and celebrate with the player who scored.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'll probably let this play out until halftime, and then I'm going to hop off for a little bit.
Pitts. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Yeah, for sure.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
It's like as soon as you get into the end zone, you have to hit it. Usually, like I get into the end zone, I like to
ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd
take
and
a little
5.
breather, chill.
Ritter.
Yeah, by the time I hit it, either the play call screen is back up, or there's other teammates coming to celebrate. Oh, that I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Are you talking about for the? It's not called Face of the Franchise anymore. The single player career mode.
This drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Superstar mode. That's what I was looking for. That's the name I was looking for.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 10-yard touchdown.
I can see why you say that about the playbooks. Like, there are new plays within some of the playbooks, a lot of the playbooks.
Good running there at the end of the drive. He had the
I do
burst
get
that
into
set
that
up the
situation
first and
too.
goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Coup for the extra point.
I think the stuff with the playbooks is always going to be 50-50.
And he's got it. It's now a
a lot of the
14-7 ball game.
plays that are
So that drive goes
that would be so a lot of how do I put it? So I feel like any new plays that are added into the game, if they aren't being utilized, they're just going to take them back out. Similar to how they tried to handle defense in 23. Like, they took out, like, a lot of the formations took out a lot of plays, which kind of thinking about it now doesn't make sense, but because they were being underutilized. But I'm not sure if plays are underutilized because they just don't work, or how, I don't know how that's determined, or is there a play that works better than the other plays being underutilized? Like, for example, plays with corner routes in them. Was it that other plays in the playbooks that also had the same formation as the plays with the corner route in them? Like, so we'll say like the tight formations. A lot of those had corner routes in the plays in that playbook. Was it that that play was just used a lot more than the plays that didn't have corner routes in them? Or was it that that play was just so powerful that they used that play instead of the other plays, but the other plays were just as fine? So that I'm not sure about. More formations and plays would, I think that'll always be beneficial to them. Yeah, Cowboys for sure. I can see that. For sure.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1.
He probably done for the season.
Kamara up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah. Sure,
even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game.
Definitely a lot of this stuff feels one-to-one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter.
Then in previous years where you'll have like how Ross was saying about the interceptions and stuff, where you'll have an open receiver, but then the defensive back will jump in front of it. And it doesn't make sense because a lot of the time when you're throwing that ball, that player is wide open. Like, that doesn't really happen as much in 24. Like, if you're beat, you're beat. Like, they're not just going to have like a super boost animation and you can just come up and knock the ball down and intercept it, or you just get these unrealistic speed boosts to make plays just because of the player that you're making the play with. Like, it feels very organic, I would say, for sure.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith.
Hopefully, yeah, they continue
to
finish up my thoughts on the playbook. Hopefully, they continue to add plays into the playbook and make the playbooks more authentic to those specific teams that
well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender.
One of the issues that I would like to see them address when it comes to playbooks is defensively have
Carr now on first down.
How do I want to put it? Like, have the defensive playbooks be fully flushed out. What I mean by that is if a team is cover 14, I shouldn't have to go to dime to run a certain cover 4, like cover 4 palms, and then go to nickel to run another cover 4. Like if you're cover 14, they're gonna play cover 4 or whatever coverage, regardless of what defensive formation.
He's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
It bothers me that when I want to play cover 4 palms, for example, or I want to play a certain coverage, I have to go into a specific defense to do it. Like I can't run like a cover 4 palms out of nickel, like it's only in dime. But it wouldn't really be like that. If a team's a cover 14 or whatever defense they're running team, it's going to be in every single formation.
This is Smith with a grab. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
That'd be cool if you went back to the Chiefs.
A little over 50 seconds to go in the
Man, the
first
AFC
half.
teams are trying to load up, dog. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got it.
Nice.
Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Like we have a little,
and Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Yeah.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays.
Dang,
and it all
crazy.
Culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Apparent leg injury. Let's see what they're saying. Oh, and it was, dang, that's very unfortunate. I didn't realize it was a team practice with another team. Let's see, let's look at
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
What is going on with, if anyone's looking at numbers for that? Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the other running backs now. Like seeing that Zeke and Cook signed, like, you know, I wonder what's going on with the other guys. If anyone's going to like take a chance
Ritter
on
on first and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground.
I don't know, maybe that might have been, I don't know if that was in the dev notes or not, but yeah, that's definitely a cool, that's a cool way to get, like, those players like that, better, one, and to increase their depth as well. Yeah, once I get the full game of 24, there's a lot of stuff like I want to like check out, like in terms of like the
who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can
like the
uncover
draft class
themselves
stuff.
downfield and create
I want to
catches.
check that.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10. Oh, that's into a
Ritter,
sea of
what are you
bodies,
doing?
and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that situation
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
But yeah, the draft class quality stuff, I
Saints
definitely want
offense
to
going
look
to head out now late in this first half.
for sure.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover.
I don't. But that's the thing. I wasn't sure about if all the updates for franchise are live in the game, because when I looked at some of the, I didn't like. I did a real brief look at the franchise stuff, and some of the stuff looked like similar. Like obviously it was, you know,
on the check down, he finds Kamara.
Improvements they talked about were in the game, but in terms of the draft class stuff, like the accessories of the players, that all look the same. I thought that they
catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
I noticed that you can like choose, what's it called? Like you can choose like a player to have 2 different cleats and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool that they added stuff like that in for the players who are looking for that.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Taking a shot.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
So when I originally went into
very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first,
change somebody's cleats, that was one of the fears I had. I was like, man, if I ever did a draft class, will I like literally have to go through and like go to the left cleat, go to the right cleat? Like, this would be extremely annoying. But then I saw the option to where you can set them.
All right,
you can set them both at the
yeah,
same
both
time.
teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Okay. That's good to know, for sure. Well, like I said, it was going to be halftime. We're here at halftime. So I should be on again a little bit later. There's a couple things I have to do. So I'm going to knock those things out. Probably get something to eat and be back on a little bit later.
Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
I'll have to like continue to look into that, because these players I looked at, it seemed like the gear was the same.
Charles,
just as long as there isn't like all those linemen with the or defensive linemen who have like just the tape on their hands, like I feel like the deeper I got into my franchise, every team had a player with that tape on their hands and stuff. And just some of the quarterback things and like just little stuff that I've noticed.
They start the second half with Kamara.
Yeah. So we're gonna end up shut down this stream. Like I said, I'll be back on
16 yards right off the bat
sometime soon.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, for sure. But thank you, everybody, for coming to the stream, checking me out.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
It's been so long since I have streamed. Every time I do, man, I always enjoy it. I always enjoy coming through and talking to everybody and having a great conversation with you guys. But that's all I got. KC Classic 7, signing out.